came in to the old facility not very often before I was on the school board, but to vote, because it was a polling place. And frankly, it was kind of a depressing place. It was dark and not well utilized, and it was old and tired. And it didn't make me feel very inspired about what kind of facility we were offering our students. Later, I was one of the lead counsel on a lawsuit against the state of California for, among other things, not providing all of our students in California with equal and adequate school facilities. A case called the Williams v. California. And there was one particular piece of evidence that I was interested in that case generating, and we ended up bringing out a professor from NYU who interviewed students up and down California at good schools and really, really decrepit schools. And she produced a report which, with the conclusion of what you could expect, that beyond just the academic impact of not having a good place to learn and you know, adequate school labs, etc., that there's really an emotional and a social, psychological impact of going to a school that is in not very good repair, that is not up to date with the latest technology. And this message, students were internalizing in themselves, that they were not valued by their community, by the adults around them. And they were going to sporting events at other schools and plays and things, and seeing that other schools had much better facilities and opportunities, and that just further reinforced that their community wasn't stepping up for them. So I think what we've done here is build a new building, yes, but we're also sending a new message to our students that we value you. You matter. You, even if our population is 75% low income and 20% English learners, you have the same right as every other child in America to fulfill your potential. And we care about you, and we're going to provide you with a 21st century facility that has the latest technology, healthcare services, recreational space, a library, so that you can fulfill your potential. So that is why we're here today, and this is the beginning, I hope, of a very bright future for Emory Unified and the city of Emeryville. Thank you.
Because this is not just another community center, but it's really a vital resource and a vibrant hub for community life. It's where families can send their children to school, take advantage of a wide array of services, including, and so many school districts don't have this for young people, after-school programs, job training courses, quality mental and dental and healthcare services, all together in a comprehensive fashion, where young people and families feel comfortable and excited, really, to be here.
Hi, good morning. Supervisor Carson was sorry he couldn't be here this morning. He's on his way up to Sacramento for a meeting with all the other county supervisors throughout the state. But he wanted me to share with all of you how excited he was that this was finally happening, that the doors are open, because we've been watching this partnership with the city and the school district for a very long time, and are so happy that the county could come to the table to help with the health and wellness services that will be provided here, and are really happy that we could make sure that dental was a critical part of the services delivered here, because we know for our students that it is so important that in addition to being physically healthy and mentally healthy, that they have healthy teeth, because we also know that that's a leading cause of absence for a lot of our students.
So the health center part of the project, as Amy alluded to, we're talking medical care, we're talking mental health, we're talking dental care, and of course education and wellness. And I think just to acknowledge, we all know that it's important for kids and families to have access to health care, but what we all do in the community is often more important to our overall health than just the health care. So we're excited to be partners with you.
So this is amazing. I was actually thinking this morning, the very first time I heard about this, many superintendents ago. It was, I think, Tony Smith. And we were like, that's amazing. If Emeryville can do this, this is going to be a model for the country. So I'm very involved in the community school work around the country, and this really is going to be a place where a lot of people are going to want to come and visit. So.
But here, what has Emeryville done? Emeryville has said to its children and to its community that we so value education that we are making this the center for community life. We are making it the center, and we are putting everything together so that those children can feel the center of the universe, but also they and their families can get all the services that are being provided. And thank you, Marty, for having the clinic here. I love Lifeline. But anyway, it was a privilege to carry that legislation, and it seemed, you know, when I first introduced it, I thought, oh, this is going to be easy. It wasn't. You can't believe the amount of hurdles we went through. But fortunately, the legislation was not only to allow the center here, but anywhere in the state can now do this, and it is a model, and I really...
Today is a big celebration. I'm glad to see it standing room only here in this room. The opportunity to create such a unique, multifaceted, and multi-purpose and sizable public facility as ECCL in any community only comes around once in several generations. Today is a remarkable testament to what can be accomplished when there's a need and a vision to meet that need. Today's celebration represents the commitment of the entire community to come together to support its citizens. Today is about lifting up the entire Emeryville community for generations to come. They say that out of crisis comes opportunity. The vision for ECCL started back in 2001 with the development of a youth services master plan. The school district was in financial crisis and taken over by the state, and concurrently, city officials realized we needed to strengthen the community by bringing more families to live here. At the same time, the city and the school district realized they each needed new facilities. The city recreation programs were operating out of leaky portable trailers. School classrooms were small and outdated. John Affeld already spoke about how kind of dreary it was to just physically be here. EUSD did not have a science lab. There weren't the physical facilities to properly prepare students for the future. The city is too small for each jurisdiction to try to solve its problems in isolation from each other. So we came together. We conducted many early visioning sessions. Out of those sessions came the idea of serving the whole community from cradle to cradle. Ruth Simon might remember hearing some of that. It's not cradle to grave, which means it's cradle to cradle, which means that the effects continue to the next generation. What has emerged is a truly unique partnership that does not exist anywhere else in the country. We've heard from former Assemblymember Nancy Skinner that we had to change the state education code to make this joint governance, joint occupancy project possible. ECCL is the physical embodiment of this integration of EUSD and city programs, but the future success of this center community life lies in the continued integration of programs, not merely co-locating them together on this campus. This project would not have been realized without a lot of blood, sweat, and tears of many people committed to the ECCL vision. Even if this were only a big development project, there still would have been unforeseen circumstances. And if this were merely a school construction project, then extensive community input beyond the teachers, parents, and students would not have happened. And if this had been a straightforward construction project, we would not have had to go to the voters to approve Measure J, which enabled a majority of the financing for ECCL to move forward. The strength of this project has persisted through massive changes among EUSD and city administrators, staff members, and elected officials. And you know who you are, and I thank you for coming to see the fruits of all of this.
In 1928 or 1929, the Emory School District sold a piece of land to the city for $10,000 across from our other property on 61st Street. And 2 weeks later, the city of Emeryville, I think it had a different name then, but sold the school district for the same amount of money, $10,000, a piece of property to extend the old Anna Yates campus. Our partnership goes back, therefore, to at least 1928, 1929. So I just want to lend that to our conversation and say thank you to the city and everyone here for this partnership. Success. We have had over 150 new students who we weren't expecting enroll in school. Over 50 of those new students are first through fifth graders who are just coming from other schools. Over 65 are sixth graders, and over 60 are enrolled now in ninth grade, which is the highest numbers we've seen in sixth grade and ninth grade in almost 10 years. So, history and success. ECCL is and is going to continue to be a great success.
All right, I'm here with Congresswoman Barbara Lee. Congresswoman, you were responsible for helping to secure some of the funding for our original Health and Wellness Center. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Sure, I'm a member of the Appropriations Committee, and of course, there was a time when we could actually direct federal funds into our district for projects such as the Health and Wellness Center. They were called earmarks. And believe it or not, I want earmarks back because members of Congress know what to do in their district and what makes sense in terms of families and the entire community and young people. And so we were able to earmark to help get the Health and Wellness Center started. And I'm very proud of what has been done because that was the beginning of the public-private partnership that really fundraised and raised more money for the center and now for this beautiful community center, really. So it's been really wonderful to be part of that.
Great, thank you. Can you talk a little bit about the importance of health and wellness programs to youth in our community and how this project is going to accomplish that?
Oftentimes our young people don't have access to mental health services, to dental health, to healthcare services, and here it's all under one roof in a beautiful facility. And so our young people will start out with a healthy head start, and that will not only keep them and their families healthy, but also help them really achieve and become the excellent students and the leaders of our future. And so this is really about the future, and it's about giving our kids a healthy start.
Okay, thank you very much, Congresswoman.
Okay, any other council members or school board members hanging out there? All right, here we go. 1, 2. I need the kids to count. Sorry, we're going to rewind. 1, 2, 3.
This is a very exciting day to be at the ribbon cutting for the Emeryville Center of Community Life. As the mayor of Emeryville, I'm very proud to have my name on this campus. And as a member of the community, my family, we are high traffic users of this center already. We're here early in the morning, we're here late at night, we're deeply involved with everything that's happening in the community, and we use the services here. So I know that everything that this campus will bring to the community in the years to come will be well used, well valued, well loved, and will really bring folks together.
All right, I'm with Hayan Kim, who is the former Director of Community and Youth Engagement for the Emeryville Unified School District during the visioning process of the Emeryville Center of Community Life. Hayan, talk a little bit about what you were doing when you were here and how you helped make the project what it is today.
Well, a lot of the project was about leveraging the spirit, the community, the voices, the expertise of the community, particularly young people, to be able to really envision what a lived joint center of community life would be like. And I'm so thrilled to be here today to actually see it happen.
All right. So I'm with School Superintendent Dr. John Rubio, and Dr. Rubio, if you could tell us about just the arrival of ECCL. Here we are. Tell us about the journey and how we got here.
Well, it's my pleasure. The Emeryville Center of Community Life is a joint partnership between the City of Emeryville and the Emory Unified School District. We're very excited to be in that partnership. We have this great new facility for our students and for the community. We have a brand new pool designed for students and for seniors that was shallowed out and thereby has less water resistance for people to enjoy the pool. We've got a brand new, very safe multi-use soccer, football, softball, baseball field, which has no recycled tire rubber, has organic cork instead, and it's just great, wonderful, large play space for our athletic teams and the community. And we have these wonderful teachers here in this brand new building with new technology, touch screens in every classroom, and we're seeing student enrollment go up. So we're very excited that the community has been so supportive over the years, because it has been about 12 or 13 years now this plan has been talked about and discussed and debated, and so to finally be here today is historic, I think, for the city and for the school district.
I'm with former school board member Miguel Duin, and Miguel, could you please tell us just a little bit about when you first came onto the school board and we had this vision and how that vision went from that to the reality that it is now?
I actually came on the school board in 2005. In 2010, we went for the school bond. Josh Simon and myself we were on that committee. We worked our behinds off, and the community was so gracious enough to pass that bond, and that's how we received the money. And then also the city had committed $25 million as well on their end to bring in the community service recreational department and all have it on one site. So essentially that's how it all started, and it just kind of grew into this great facility that we have today.
I'm with Juliet Dunn, who's the wellness director here at the Emeryville Unified School District. And Juliet, you had a monumental role in bringing the health center here and working to make that happen. So tell us a little bit about that process and what it's going to be.
Well, we decided after several different surveys that we did earlier in the years, around 2006, 2007, when the wellness program came on, that maybe we needed to have more than just a school nurse. We needed to have a school-based health center, and the idea was to make sure that all of the services that we could offer were here at the school, so that children didn't have to go away, they could still stay in school, the parents didn't have to take off work all the time, they could do what they needed to do. And the whole idea of wellness, as well as a school-based health center, was to bring as many opportunities and resources to parents and families and the community, so that we could utilize not only the building but make sure that everybody did what they were supposed to do. The teachers were teaching, the children were learning, and everybody was on the same channel and panel. So that works. That's why we did that.
Great. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the services that are going to be offered here at the health center, and who's going to be served?
Well, our medical lead is Lifelong Medical, and they're initially going to serve all of the students. We have a grant there was an RFP from Alameda County Health Department, so we get to make sure that our children have their immunizations, make sure that they have dental, because we have 2 dental chairs that are in the offertory upstairs. We will have a medical assistant who's here, and access to doctors at Lifelong so that we can refer on if we need to. And we also have psychological services and social services for students who might need that. It's in conjunction with the wellness program. We have behavioral health, we have psych interns, counseling interns, as well as other groups that we're working with. But Lifelong will be a part of that mesh that we've already put together, and hopefully we will provide additional services to not only families as we get going, and then to the community as we get going. So we hope by the end of the year we'll be serving all of those particular groups.
Hello, I'm here with Lynn Lee, who is the clinic supervisor for the ECCL Health Center. Lynn, can you tell us a little bit about the new partnership between Lifelong and the school district and how it was forged?
Thank you, Brad. We are very happy to be here. So it's Lifelong School-Based Health Center. We are the third of the three school-based health center. And so the services that we will be providing, ECCL, is medical services and dental services for the students and the community. And so we're going to first start out with medical for just students and the community access with dental.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit more what kind of services are going to be offered to the students and the community?
Of course. So for medical services, we'll be providing primary care. So that means that students can definitely come when they're feeling ill. We're not trying to take over their primary care that they currently have. We're just here as an added services. And so for dental, we'll provide just general dentistry. And so that means that we can come for your cleanings and your x-rays and things of that nature.
All right, I'm here with some students of the ECCL. Tell me what's your name?
Asaya.
Asaya, what grade are you in?
First.
First, how do you like your new school?
Good. I like it very much.
Yeah, what's your favorite thing about your new school?
Recess.
Recess. How about your favorite new thing that this school has that your old school didn't have?
Libraries.
Libraries, that's great. Okay, what's your name?
Jalen.
Jalen, how do you like your new school?
Good.
Good. How about you, what's your name?
Kanika.
What do you like about your new school?
I like that there's more space and it's not that crowded.
Yeah, not that crowded, more space for kids. What's your name?
My name is Caitlin.
Hi, Caitlin. What do you like about your new school?
I like about the school is that it's really nice, even though it's not really done with the construction.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really awesome.
Yeah, really awesome. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Sydney, and I like this school because it has everything, and it has a better playground, and I get to meet my friends, and we have a whole bunch of space.
Okay, so what's your name?
My name is Jamario.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in the sixth.
Sixth grade. What is your favorite thing about the new school here?
The field.
The field, yeah? You run on the field yet?
Yeah.
Yeah? You can run really fast on it?
Yeah.
All right, thanks. What's your name?
Eliana.
Eliana, what grade are you in?
Fourth.
Fourth. What's your favorite thing about your new school?
That it's bigger and more, and that I get to be on the second floor.
Yeah. Oh, second floor. That's a big deal. Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Imani. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Monty, what do you like about your new school?
The field, how we have more space, and actually this is my first time going to the K through 12 school. My 5th day here, and it's actually cool.
All right. Did you go on a turn? Okay, let's let you see the camera. What's your name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine, what do you like best about your new school?
My new teacher, Mr. Cameron.
Yeah, Mr. Cameron. All right, great. Thank you very much. All right, so if you guys like the rec center, you got to say yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thank you guys. All right, I'm here with Rich Robbins. Rich Robbins had a huge part in making this facility happen. Rich, talk a little bit about your involvement in the project and why it's needed in our community.
Well, the need is obvious, but great accolades go to John Flores and Nora Davis for having the idea and the genesis with John Gooding. The important element is our greatest resource, our children. And they were not getting the facilities and the programs, both in the syllabus of during school, after school, weekend, and summer school needs in certain underserved communities. These facilities are a beginning, they're buildings, but the programmatic movement to bring in the seniors with kids, with gardens, on a 12-month, 7/24 basis will make this the epicenter of the community. It's critical from cradle to career that these students have programs and inspiration and facilities that can allow them both the technology and the inspiration to pursue that path and see the hope and light at the end of the tunnel with the opportunities that exist. The facility is just a great testament to a private-public partnership of a community that has always believed in it in actions more than just words. So, I mean, today's a celebration. There's so many people who deserve credit, but as I said, when I think back to the crisis that was here many years ago, John Flores, Nora Davis, and John Gooding and Kurt Brinkman are four of the people that really matter. But the more important element is today and tomorrow, and our kids as the major resource, because we must leave this world better than what we found. And this is just a first step.